Cole Wright coming at you from the NFL Network newsroom with breaking news. Former safety and Stanford alum John Lynch has been named as the new general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. And with that being said, let's now turn our attention to Rap Sheet Ian Rappaport. Now, Ian, word on the street is that his deal of the 6-year variety. What more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, the 49ers had 2 second interviews this week with general manager candidates, Terry Donahue of the Arizona Cardinals and George Paton from the Minnesota Vikings. But there was always a third candidate, a mystery candidate, who would only agree to take part in the interview process if his name remained completely secret. And we now know that candidate was John Lynch, the former Broncos great and, of course, the Fox analyst who has spent a lot of time over the last week trying to get out of his Fox deal, several complications with that, was finally able to and agreed to terms with the 49ers earlier tonight. They do now have a general manager they're going to hire. And, of course, we know Lynch's former teammate, John Elway, made good with the team. A former player with little general manager experience has had a lot of success in Denver. Obviously, that is what the 49ers hope to replicate. Out of nowhere, John Lynch expected to be named the 49ers general manager.
Absolutely. You know, you mentioned Donahue and Payton, but Lynch, he gets the job as the go-to guy. So how much did this hire have to do with the potential hiring of Kyle Shanahan as the head coach?
Well, that always was going to be part of it. Kyle Shanahan, the coach, was always going to have a big say in who the general manager would be. And presumably the two have gotten together and talked about it. And you hope that there's a strong working relationship there. And that is one thing that, obviously the 49ers have tried to make sure of. But, with John Lynch, of course, knows Mike Shanahan well, presumably knows Kyle Shanahan well as well. And now what the 49ers just want to have is a close partnership with a general manager who has never done it before, has been in the booth for several years. We will see how this works out.
So they have a new general manager in John Lynch. Of course, there's still that vacancy at the head coaching position, looking to fill that spot with Kyle Shanahan, of course, once Super Bowl 51 in Houston wraps up, Ian. So what's next for the San Francisco 49ers following this?
Well, expect them to name at least 1 or 2 additions to their personnel staff to try to give John Lynch some support. Obviously, John Elway with the Denver Broncos has been a success, thanks in part because of the support staff he has in Denver, a really good personnel department. That's what the 49ers hope to build now. Mark Dominic has been a name. The former Bucs general manager has been thrown around there. Would not be surprised if he joined as well. The conversation, the 49ers are going to hope to stock up on the personnel side of the ball, and they need to with a general manager who has never done it before.
Ian, why did the experience or lack thereof that's attached to John Lynch worry or not worry the San Francisco 49ers and their personnel?
Well, it's clear that it did not worry them if they're willing to take a chance on someone who has literally never done the job before. And, obviously from the scouting community, and I'm hearing from a lot of them now, a lot of them are surprised, not sure where to go with this, not sure what the results will be. And it's very rare you hire a GM with literally no experience. But that is what the 49ers do. They have never been conventional and obviously going very much against convention in this situation.
If you're just joining us here on NFL Network, we have Ian Rappaport, a.k.a. Rap Sheet, on the horn. That is because John Lynch has just been named as the brand new general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. The deal looks to be a 6-year deal. He's a Stanford alum, a 9-time Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion, and the former safety, well, he's an all-pro. So he looks to bring that winning pedigree to the San Francisco 49ers. Ian, what more can you tell us about this one more time, just to recap for the viewers who are just joining us?
Yeah, the 49ers out of nowhere set to name John Lynch as their general manager, and they've always had a secret candidate along with George Paton and with Terry Donahue, the person who would not allow himself to go through the process unless he knew that it would remain secret. And today the secret is out. The 49ers going to name John Lynch, the potential Hall of Famer, as their new GM.
Yeah, it's a secret no more. John Lynch will be calling the San Francisco 49ers his new team because he has signed a deal with the 49ers of the 6-year variety. So John Lynch will be heading up the 49ers for the foreseeable future. Live Total Access coming your way, 11 Eastern. Don't miss out.